Inashamase and welcome back. My name is Mizuchi Aruka, Blue Dragon Vtuber, and we are back in A Kiss for the Petals, remembering how we met. A new series, a new VN thing. I'm trying to play some VNs and seeing how it goes. But we are in the second episode. Last time we just met Risa and Miyu, and then we started to reminisce about how we met, which is, I guess, what the story is about. So we just got an introduction from we're just about to get introductions from everyone in the class, and we just had Miyu. I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. Mia, sorry, Mia. Get introduced as a transfer student. So yes, Queen Slay. Let's just jump into it. At this point, everyone in the class started giving their introductions. I've been going to St. Michael's for several years, but there were still a number of girls I had never spoken to, or whose faces I recognized but names I didn't know. So this is the perfect opportunity to reacquaint myself. And so I'm looking forward to attending school with all of you. Very good. Next is you in the back. Please go ahead. They'll be coming around to me pretty soon. As I listened to everyone else's self-introductions, I decided what I wanted to say myself. I've basically decided, but I wonder if it won't be a little too stiff. I really don't want anyone knowing that I like romance novels and collecting stuffed animals, so I definitely can't tell them about that. Why, that's so, normal. Which meant my introduction was going to have to be pretty boring. But that is who I am, so maybe I'd be fine just to be myself. I knew there were some people who said things like that at their high school or even corporate debuts. But if I forced myself here, even if I said things that made me popular, got me positive attention, it would just come back to haunt me later. It's true that this overly serious attitude of mine keeps me from ever being able to form close friendships with anyone, but still. Alright, next please. Oh, they managed to work their way up to me while I've been contemplating. Right, I am Azumi Risa. A subtle murmur spread through the class as I stood. Azumi Risa-san. Her grades always put her on the honor roll. We're in the same class as Risa-san again this year. How lucky for us. Goodness, is she really that impressive? Yes, she's a very reliable individual. Our class is in good hands with her here. I can already tell you that Risa-san is going to be our class representative. It seems like everyone's really focused on me. I was a little bit nervous, but first things first, I had to introduce myself. I've always devoted my energy to putting pursuit of knowledge while doing my best to try and make each other an everyday meaningful. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Ah, yes, very good. Next, please. Woo! That didn't seem to go too badly. But I wonder if it was a little short. Mia. I returned to my seat. Mia-san gave me an intense look. She had really paid attention during my introduction. What on earth was she thinking? Fuck? You seem to be pretty popular around here. Huh? No, it's fine. I'm looking forward to working with you, Azumi Risa-san. So am I. It's nice to meet you, Ayase Mia-san. Having the lovely Mia-san look at me like that, having her lovely lips say my name, I couldn't get any more wet. It's too good to be true. I'm so glad I sit next to Mia-san. I dare say I was the first person in our class to actually talk to her. That made me feel a little bit special. Several people glanced in our direction to check us out. Let me see if I can talk to her a little more. Mia-san? My heart was racing, my voice trembled a bit. Yes, what is it? Well, if there's anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask. I will, thank you. That should just about wrap things up for everyone's introductions. Well then, that's all for today. Oh, we're done already. That was going to be the end of my conversation with Mia-san for today. But tomorrow, classes would be starting for real, and then I'd definitely have a chance to talk to her more. Mia-san is an excellent student. Maybe we can have a discussion about studying or something. I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait. Good day, Risa-san. Hello, good day to you, too. Several days had passed since the entrance ceremony. I, along with everyone else, had gotten into a pretty good rhythm with our classes, and even each of us had more or less figured out our roles. Risa-san, we're handing in our reports today. I was wondering if I should collect them since I'm on day duty. Isn't that a little unnecessary? I can just ask everyone to place them on the podium in the front of the room. Risa-san, there's something I don't understand from our classical literature course yesterday. Oh, that part? That's a little hard to understand. If you got time during lunch, though, I can show you then. In the mornings, no sooner would I enter the classroom than I would be bombarded with questions from my classmates. God, why is everyone so stupid? This is exactly how things were during middle school, too. I never am gonna escape the stupid people. At some point, I had become something of a leader figure to this group of meek, refined young ladies. I don't really mind being helpful, though, so it's fine with me. But because of that, I couldn't get to my destination, that is to say, my seat. Excuse me, Risa-san, I have a question. Sure, what is it? I was so busy answering questions I didn't manage to break free until right before class was about to start. I better hurry up and get ready for class. Good day to you, Risa-san. Oh, Mia-san, good morning. Oh, good day, sorry. I don't know how to say words. As I finally made it to my seat, Mia-san, wearing a gentle smile, greeted me in the traditional St. Michael's way. She had quietly been reading a book. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen Mia-san speak to anyone but me yet. Is she just the quiet type? Or maybe she hasn't gotten used to St. Michael's yet? As I pondered that, perhaps because I was staring at her, Mia-san noticed my gaze and looked up from her book. Sorry I was staring at you. Class is about to begin. Yes, so it is. Mia-san, are you getting settled at school? Is what I wanted to ask her. Our homeroom teacher came in just as the class bell rang. Everyone, before class begins, I have something to address. I'd like to select our class representative before too long. That's right, we haven't selected one yet. Risa-san already seems to have her sights on becoming class representative. Yes, I think so too. Me too. I'm not even class representative yet, but it already seems like I've been doing all sorts of odd jobs. Each of you is free to suggest your nominations, but do we have any volunteers? The teacher suddenly looked in my direction. Did that mean yes? I raised my hand without any hesitation. Azumi-san, are you volunteering? Yes, that is, if you'll have me. Well then, what does everyone else think? I have no objections. There isn't a single person besides Risa-san who could be our class representative. Well then, Azumi-san, we'll entrust the position to you. Right. In that case, I have some things to go over with you, so please come to the teacher's lounge after school. That was basically the same pattern of things that followed in middle school. Okay, I'll do my best. Oh man, why do I gotta be a goody two-shoes? Class representative? When she brought it up, the teacher had immediately looked in my direction. Even my high school teacher had given her approval right away. It made me happy. I'll work hard and not let myself down. The term of St. Michael's class representative was 3 months, but I was planning to volunteer myself next time too. I was thinking it over. I sensed eyes on me from the neighboring seat. Mia-san, is something the matter? Was I acting strange just now? The corners of my mouth were curled up. It's almost like she was laughing. That was quite impressive earlier. Huh? You must be quite a remarkable individual to be unanimously elected class representative like that. That's not true. Hearing her say that with such a gentle smile, it really made my heart race for some reason. I honestly do find it impressive. Thank you, Mia-san. It was a little embarrassing being praised by someone truly remarkable like Mia-san. So, wait, would Mia-san be interested in community duties at all? Our class representative was the only thing we had decided so far, so if she was interested, I'd be happy to explain how everything worked. Mia-san, are there any committee duties you'd... Risa-san, I knew it would be you. But of course, who else but Risa-san could be our class representative? Thank you. They had all just interpreted our conversation. Interrupted. But Mia-san didn't seem particularly bothered by it. In fact, she was already getting ready for next period. I realized I could have talked to Mia-san more. She actually called me remarkable. Hehehehe. Oh, Risa-san, your face is looking a little bit red. Are you feeling flushed? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? Please don't overexert yourself. Really, I'm fine. Was my face really that red? It was kind of strange, though. Whenever other people praised me, I had no trouble handling it, but when Mia was... But when it was Mia-san, it made me really giddy for some reason. Almost like I love her or something. Excuse me. After school, I went to the teacher's lounge as the teacher had instructed me. Azumi-san, I realize that this is sudden, but we'll be holding committee meetings starting next week, so there are a number of things I would like to have taken care of before then. Of course. She had handed me a stack of papers and explained them to me, so I realize this might be difficult for you, but I'd really appreciate it. Of course, I'll speak with everyone about this during tomorrow's homeroom period. Thank you. I can see why you've been serving as class representative since middle school. Oh, no, I'm not. I know I could count on you. I have one more little favor to ask. Of course, what is it? Well, you see, it has to do with Ayase-san. Oh, Ayase-san? My voice started to tremble a little bit, suddenly hearing Mia-san's name out loud. She's a remarkable student, so I have no concerns for her. So I have no concerns as far as her academics go, but I'm concerned that she still doesn't seem to be adjusting to the environment at St. Michael's very well. I know what you mean. The teacher had been thinking the same thing I was. It seemed Mia-san hadn't assimilated into the class very well yet, although it wasn't that surprising considering that she had transferred from outside the school. I was wondering if you would be willing to take a look after her to make sure she doesn't feel too isolated. You sit right next to her after all. What do you say? Of course, you can count on me. Just what I wanted to hear. Well then, I'll leave it to you. Okay, well, I'll be going now. The teacher asked me to take care of Mia-san. I had taken an interest in her anyway. I was already wanting to get more involved with her, as rare as that it was for me. Although Mia-san is totally gorgeous and she's an incredible student, there must be a different kind of aura about her than the rest of the students. I'd really like it if we could become friends. First, it would just be a class representative, but eventually, if we became real friends. Ah! Speaking of the devil, here she comes now. Good day, Risa-san. Do you have some business in the teacher's lounge? Yeah, did you not listen to how the teacher wanted me to come out after the class? Are you paying attention, Mia-san? Yeah, I do. The teacher asked me to come by to talk about tomorrow's homeroom. I see. I'll leave it to you then. I'll leave you to it. I'm really bad at reading. I'm sorry. Ah, it's weird how much I've been thinking about Mia-san. It is a little weird. There's just something mysterious about her. But the more I talk to her, the more I'll bet she starts to come out of her shell like the other girls. I just need to crack open that shell. Like an egg. I know that's what I said, but it's been several days since then and I haven't made any progress. Mia-san didn't seem too particularly distressed. In fact, she seems pretty capable of doing everything on her own. Like during the science lab, all the other girls were really nervous about using the instruments for the first time, but she got into it and finished before anyone else. I tried to talk to her, but during the break periods she was always buried in a book, or running off to who knows where. Maybe Mia-san just prefers to be alone. No, that could be it. Whenever I spoke to her, she would always respond. And it was true there was a bluntness to her, but she never seemed particularly irritated. It was probably something as simple as shyness. But then, every once in a while, she lets me see her smile. Wait, why am I starting to blush? Sheesh! A smile she would show off every now and again. It's that smile. That damn smile. As beautiful as she was, whenever I saw that, my heart would start to race. The bottom line is, I just haven't been able to bridge the gap between us. I have a lot of duties as class representative, so I'm away from my seat a lot. I gotta start being more careful about that from now on. Yeah. 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 Our teacher. The moment I became class representative, she started working me into the ground. By the time I finished running all the errands she had for me, class was about to start again. I need to hurry, or I'm supposed to run in the halls. I'm gonna run anyways. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I was late. I'm not gonna ruin my attendance record for this. I power walked as fast as my legs would carry me. I became an Olympian. Woo, I made it. Good day, Risa-san. I've been working hard all morning. Yes, good day. took my seat as I caught my breath. But the person who ordinarily should have been next to me was nowhere to be found. Huh? Mia-san wasn't absent today, right? No, I saw her a little while ago. It looks like her bag is still here. Where could she have gone? Class was about to start any minute. Her perfect attendance record! What could have happened to her? Did she get lost? No, there's no way. Should I try to go look for her? Oh, now the teacher's here. Rise. Bow. Where is she? Why isn't Mia-san here? I was worried something might have happened to her. Did she get kidnapped? Did she trip? Did her clothes get dirty? What the f happened? Mia-san. Though a period passed by, Mia-san never came back to the classroom. But then she was back for next period. Where on earth did Mia-san run off to last period? I was really curious, so I couldn't help myself. Just as soon as class ended, I asked her, "Excuse me, Mia-san?" "Yes, what is it, Risa-san?" How come you weren't in class last period?" "Well, the truth is, I wasn't particularly feeling up to it. I rested on the bench in the central courtyard. Forgive me." "Oh, that is all?" I breathed a sigh of relief when I heard her reason. I guess there's nothing you can do about that. Yeah? Are you feeling alright now? If you're still not feeling well, maybe you should go to the nurse. I'm fine now, Risa-san. But your concern is appreciated. She gave a little smile like she always did. So, she really was feeling a little under the weather. I wonder if she had a weak constitution for something. Or something. This is a brand new environment for her, so maybe she was a little fatigued. I've got to start watching out for her from now on. I didn't mention any of that to her, though. Even so, hee hee. Mia-san seemed to be in a particularly good mood today. Did something funny just happen? I could have prodded her more if we were a little closer. But she's not my friend yet. We're only desk buddies. I'm sleepy. I stayed up way too late studying last night, but now that I was getting home late because of my committee duties, I had much less time to study. I don't want my work on the committee to be the reason my grades start to suffer. Huh? Something was plopped down on my top of my desk. A snack? It was a small cake with packaging that I'd never seen in any of the stores around here. Since you've been so exhausted, Risa-san, it's yours if you would like it. Mia-san, thank you. That means a lot. After I thanked her, Mia-san quietly began reading a book, just like always. Oh boy, it looks so good. I gently opened the package off to the side and took a bite. It's really sweet and tasty. Hee. I still wasn't sure if we could be considered friends yet, but things like this were definitely deepening our friendship little by little. At the same time, the more I got to know her, the more certain concerns of mine continued to grow. After all, Mia-san has been acting kind of strange lately. Mia-san, why are you acting so strange lately? She's not here again. Where the heck could she have gone? I don't know. Maybe she's in the courtyard like she said she was yesterday. She'd been sitting right next to me all through break. But just before class was about to start, I noticed she disappeared. She said she wasn't feeling well when I asked her about it before. Was it the same thing again today? But she sure didn't look like she wasn't feeling well today. This was becoming a trend. Yes, and I've been missing class lately. What a nub. I would get worried, but then, without a word, she'd be back again next period. Is it really okay to miss this much when the semester has barely even started? If it was me, I'd be losing my mind at the prospect of missing class. Mia-san, a whole lot smarter than me, so maybe it was alright. Wait, this is no time to be disparaging myself. Jeez, where did Maya-san run off to? I want to go find her, but class is about to start soon. I would never be caught dead missing class. Reluctantly, I went back to the classroom. What is Mia-san up to? I was worried about her not being in class whenever she wasn't there. I was worried about her not being in class whenever she wasn't there. But her behavior seemed strange somehow, wherever she was. In the beginning, she paid attention to the lessons just like the rest of her classmates, but ever since she started showing up to class less and less, her behavior had suddenly started to change. She's acting weird. It's weird, I tell you. meow 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 meow. What is she looking at? She was clearly spacing out right in the middle of class. How dare she? She doesn't look like she's even pretending to listen to the teacher. So, our next test will be covering everything up to this point, so be sure not to forget, everyone. All students' pens moved frantically across the pages of the notebook as the teacher spoke. But Mia-san didn't have so much as a pencil in her hand, let alone a notebook on her desk. What is she doing? This is going to be on the test. You realize she got a perfect score on the test, right? She's just a really smart person, okay? And then, I wonder if I could get somebody to come here and solve this problem. Let's see, Ayase-san? Yes, if I fucking gotta, I guess. Upon being called, she quietly stood and aggressively wrote the equation on the board. Finished. That's correct. Very well done. It's such a complex problem. She solved it like that. Incredible. No wonder she's managed a perfect score on the entrance examination. How did she? She hadn't even been paying attention at all. How did she get it right? What's the matter? What's the matter, Risas-san? That's quite an intense stare you're giving me. No, I'm just impressed is all. Just kidding, I'm secretly fucking jealous. Is that so? Is that so? Thank you. What was that with that bored sigh? On top of that, now she was spacing out again. This doesn't sit right with me. She's just too damn smart for her own good. The more I thought about it, the more of a mystery Mia-san became. She was hardly ever in class. When she was there, she just spaced it out without taking any notes. But she obviously knows how to study. Today I'll be handing back the quiz from the other day. One of you received a perfect score. Let me guess. Mia-san? That had to have been. I glanced over at Mia-san sitting next to me. She was gazing outside, seeming not the slightest bit concerned with the results of the quiz. Ayase Mia-san. Yes? She called her name, and when she returned, she clutched in her hand an answer sheet with a perfect score. I tried extra hard this time, but I still couldn't get 100. Izumi Risas-san? Right. I hurried up and grabbed my answer sheet so I could look over it back at my desk. So, I missed this one. I was ready to go over the whole thing from front to back, but it was just that one little mistake. Mia-san had beat me again on this one. But it's not like it's a contest or anything. I paid attention to the lesson, took lots of notes, and even studied at home. How did she beat me by one measly question? But Mia-san's grades were always better than mine. That's really frustrating. You're frustrating. You're frustrating me with your frustration. Geez, she's gone again. This is just getting ridiculous now. She was really feeling that bad. She could just go to the nurse. But I've never seen her once since But I've never once seen her in the nurse's office. If she really was that sickly, our homeroom teacher should have known something about it. When she asked me, the class representative, to watch over Mia-san, she should have said something about it to me then. Is it possible Mia-san is a monster? Her behavior was starting to make me suspicious. Maybe she's an alien. How could I not be? I used to think it was my imagination, but seeing how she acts in class, it's so obvious now. She's an angel. In the beginning, there was something about Mia-san that attracted, even enamored me, in a way unlike any other students at St. Michael's. It's like she's a Medusa. I'd even had one-sided fantasies that it was some kind of fate meeting her. But the time for fanciful thoughts like this is over. She's dead to me now. I want to know the real reason behind her actions. I want to know. Can you show me? So, she's actually here today. Typical. I had to be sure to check every period whether Mia-san was still there or not. Mia-san? She was reading a book again. I wanted to ask her about my suspicions. I really wanted to, but how on earth did I broach the subject? I was ready to start grasping at straws. Look at all these straws I have! Okay. Was that like chapter 1 or something? Okay. perhaps I'll stay here again today. Alright, with the end of that chapter, I am going to end it there. This was a little bit shorter than the last one, but that's okay. We finally got through chapter 1, I'm assuming. That's what the title drop was for, or that might just be the load screen. I'm not really sure. But thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate you. I'm gonna continue the series. It's gonna be not as often as my other ones, like I said before. It'll be like every 6 episodes or so, because I want to still focus on Minecraft and Sword Art Online. Because if I switch to play 3 games a week instead of 2 games / 3 games, I'm never gonna get through any of my games. So that might be a problem. But yeah, we'll continue with Kiss for Petals next time. I mean, probably next week. But I think I'm liking it so far. I'm interested to see what Mia has been up to. Skipping class. What a tardy student she is. But yeah, comment down below if there's anything that you think I could work on, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.